Um, Hi guys. I've recently been asked to give an explanation, so I'm just gonna try and give a brief explanation about the repo rate. I'm gonna do a full video in the coming weeks. So we saw what's been happening with the whole COVID thing. In South Africa, the repo rate has been cut, I think, about 3 times now already. So basically, just to brief you exactly what it means, I know that what I'm going to be saying right now might not make sense, but it's just because it's just a small video. We are going to do a full video on this one. The repo rate, basically, it is the rate in which the South African Reserve Bank borrows commercial banks money, right? So in other words, usually when you go to your bank and you borrow money, your bank is going to give you that money and then they're going to charge you interest. But what you're probably not aware of is that the bank also goes to the South African Reserve Bank to borrow money from them. And then the Reserve Bank will then charge your bank. They will give your bank that money, and then they're gonna charge them the interest, and then your bank is gonna come back to you and give you money, and then they're gonna charge you interest. The interest that they're gonna charge you will also obviously include the interest that they've been charged by the repo rate. So basically, your bank or your commercial bank is the middle part. So I want to talk about what this thing actually means. So there are three factors or three people that are affected here. There's good news and bad news, obviously. If you are a buyer, in other words, you already have a car, a house, or a personal loan that you took with your banker, what this means actually is that the interest that is being charged to you is going to go down. So your premiums are going to go down, which is good news for you. Now it gives you an opportunity to pay them off. If you have the funds, pay them off, because what you've been paying will go down. So we're not as a buyer, so that's good news for you. Then as a seller, which means now someone who's selling houses and cars and what, you are going to be affected by this, because the interest rate that you're going to be charging is going to be less. So yes, you're going to be able to push the sales, but the interest that you're going to be putting, so in normal ways, the profit that you've been gaining is going to be less because of the repo rate that has been cut. So you can't maximize on it. The same thing goes then to the investors or people who have savings account. Now remember, when you have savings accounts, they're going to tell you which this is how much interest you're supposed to be earning. All those things are linked to how many people are borrowing money. So because the repo rate has also been reduced, it also means that you are not going to be making as much money as you were hoping on those investments that you've been doing, because the repo rate has also been reduced. The government is currently doing all those things just to keep the economy going. I hope this small information I've shared with you shed some light. But like I promised, I will do a full video so that you can understand exactly how this entire thing actually ties up together. So this is just to brief you as to who's affected and how they are affected. Bye-bye.